Here we go. It's playoff football. We have playoff football. I'm feeling good. I feel this could be a close game. I'm feeling like it should be a close game. Hypothetically, the Stuttgart Surge at home against the Madrid Bravos. Important to mention. This home game is in the Gazi Stadion, which is the location of the championship game. I feel like that's important because this is ultimately where we are going to be playing the final game. So for Stuttgart, this is basically their... My glasses are dirty as fuck. It's basically, hopefully for them, just a warm-up, right? But you don't want to be treating it as a warm-up, just that. Tailgating looks good, actually. Jeez. Surge fans always go hard. I'll give them that massively. There's the walkouts for everyone. Let me get my links out real quick. I got some marks on my shoulder from the calf press machine that I needed to explain to my girlfriend before I went live. Okay, let's get the links out. Get everything prepped. We got a little bit of time. They're still in the pre-game before we kick off in about 15 minutes. So all is well. Let me get out the links. And it's college football also starts today. So there's a ton of football on today. I'm going to be not streaming the college football today, but maybe at some point during the week I will be. I did not want to do that. I wanted to go onto my channel, not the ELF channel. We'd sit at 50 touchdowns on the dot. Big time. Right, let's create a link out. Get First Down Magazine on that shit. I think that this is also going to be a factor into the MVP race as well, because that's still very important. And if you can make a statement in the playoffs, even more so. Okay, right, links are up. Oh, I'm excited. I'm not going to lie. This could be one of the biggest games of the year. We haven't seen this matchup, of course. We get ELFopedia up so we can have a look at rosters and whatnot as need be. Yeah, we haven't seen this one now. This is a fresh matchup. Have we ever seen this one? Let me see on their all-time record list. So we've never seen this matchup. That's fun. Surge are in the black and yellow. Jeez, they do have a great fan base. I'll give them that. It's pretty fucking awesome. Jeez. Okay, so yeah, they've never ever played each other. What's up, Marcus? I bet you're pumped up. I bet you're pumped up for this one. Jesus, this is going to be a good one, I'm hoping. This is kind of a big deal. First time we've ever seen this matchup. It's going to be in the wild card of the playoffs in the Gazi Stadion. Let's go Vikings. This is the one, the first. This is the appetizer for the playoffs. The first taste. Because then, of course, we have Ryan Fire versus Nordic Storm. Yeah, so shave my head. I think it's all right. I might start growing it long again. I just wanted to try it. You know, I've still got like a naturally fairly strong hairline. So I wanted just to let me get the ring light on that real quick. I got a naturally pretty strong hairline, so I wanted to just try it out. I've had buzz cuts before. I've had blonde buzz cuts before, but why not? You know, why not? Oh, no worries at all. But then so this one in this, right? Stuttgart, I looked on the betting odds, are a 6.5 point favorite. Which I was kind of surprised about, right? 6.5 it's a score, of course. I thought it would be more like a 3 or 4 point favorite, but I'm going to keep an eye on it throughout the games. Yeah, actually, it's just gone up for some reason. It's just gone up to 7.5 point favorite. So they're a touchdown plus. I believe I have the over. Yeah, so I got over 61.5. That was the odds that I took. 61.5, which I feel is reasonable. So Jenkins, Leandro Wrong just heard about the ELF EFA dispute. Unfortunately not, because I don't know anything. Generally, and that sounds like it might be bullshit because I'm like close to the ELF and I know a lot of people and I talk to a lot of people. But all those negotiations have been extremely closed doors. I have not heard anything. I know what's going to happen. So, unfortunately, can't deliver any news to that one. I do wish I could offer anything positive, negative, whatever, but I don't know. So we'll see. I really hope that we have football in Europe as a collective next season, because I would not cover GFL or like a single league ever. I don't like it. I don't like covering just one league. So if there is no ELF or EFA or whatever, there should be, like, that's the expectation, is there will be football played between these teams. But if it isn't, I'm jumping ship. I'm not covering GFL. I'm not covering just the Italian league or just the Austrian league. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not doing that. So let's hope we stay together. That'd be great. Panthers, yes. Panthers are in the EFA, aren't they? Panthers in the EFA? Pretty sure they are now. Let me search it up. Panthers. No, not Carolina. Vorslav. Yeah, the Panthers are in the EFA. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Just, it's nothing crazy at the moment. I'm just helping out with that combine. Got my list together for the guys I think are good enough for that combine. Of course, we'll be there in Switzerland to watch the combine take place. Hopefully, we'll be able to talk to some people, figure some stuff out, learn a lot. Because there's going to be, I can't say obviously everything. It's not everything's been announced yet, but there should be some very, very fun people for me to talk to. So I'm hoping that should be a really good experience. What's up, Jamal? This is going to be a big one. I bet you're excited. I know you got a lot of football to watch today, and this is kicking it off. I've already watched the full UFC card, so I'm pumped up. I lost annoyingly, right? I was like, Johnny Walker's going to win this, but I was going to put a tenner on it just before, and they didn't let me put the tenner on Johnny Walker because he was a massive underdog. And then he fucking won. I was like, this is bullshit. I've been robbed of my Johnny Walker money. So that was annoying. But yeah, good fight. A good card overall in China. Very fun card. Here we go. So we're going to have the national anthems in just a second. There we go. Spain national anthem now. And then the German national anthem. And that is when we should be in. Would you recommend cotton? Not for the UFL, I wouldn't. Not yet. How old is Jeff? I would have liked to have seen more tape, to be honest, because he got hurt pretty early. It depends how old he is, too, because obviously they're looking for younger guys because, development, you don't want to, How old is Jeff gone? .28, so he might be a little bit outside the age range. Also, he didn't play as much in the ELF, so it's going to be the wildest ELF season ever. So much uncertainty, absolutely. And I was saying earlier, Jamal, this is the first time these two franchises have ever played, so this is history. I'm ready for Hawaii. I'm thinking of staying up to watch Hawaii. I am thinking of it. I know Grave Walker will be up. It's a possibility that I stay up and watch the Hawaii football. I'm rooting for Bravos. I think it'll be more fun. Like, it'll just be crazy if the Bravos got the upset, That'd be kind of sad for Stuttgart though. Yeah, we got just a little bit with Jeff. What do you put up in the end? Because though he had good moments, but he never really got a full chance. And then Harley was really good when he came in, so kind of hard to bring him back in. Harley's also younger. He's not on this one. Let me go on to... Yeah, man. Is it going to be on sports metrics? Just his numbers overall? I might actually go through all of the stats. Player totals, because he played, what, 2 games? I don't think he even played that. Wide receiver. Yeah, 2 games, 4 catches for 58 yards. You know, I like Jeff, but I can't really give him much of a recommendation off of 4 catches. So it's a shame. By the way, 16 days until the championship game. What's up, Ricardo? Ooh, so YouTube TV, you get unlimited memory to save college football games. I do have YouTube Premium. But I don't know if that's the same. Yeah, I know, right? I look so Soviet. It's because it's hot as fuck in my house at the moment. You are right. I do look like a I do look like a proper homeless guy. I ain't gonna lie. You're not wrong. I mean, I'm embracing it, you know. It's hot as fuck. But you are correct. I've been watching the UFC, I've been watching film on the Vikings. So, you know, respect that was pretty good. I'll give you that. Right. Vigani is playing as well. I was hoping Vigani would play. Because you know what? Someone got on me about Vigani being an all-star, right? And I was very confused. Obviously, I had Alessandro as an all-star. And people were like, someone was like, oh, I was better, blah, blah, blah. I was very surprised by that. I didn't think that he would be the person that people would dispute being an all-star, you know? Maybe self-conscious today, you know? Obviously, she is from the Caucasus Mountains area, ethnically. And I think this kind of... You know, it's more common. But she actually prefers my hair longer, so maybe I'll start growing it out a little bit more. But I was just bored. I was grappling, my hair was getting sweaty, and I was getting hot. And my cardio was already terrible. Like, I got 1 round of grappling. 1 solid, white belt round. So, like, not fundamentally good or in any way, because the first year you're doing jiu-jitsu, you're just a bum. 1 solid cardio round of relative explosivity. Second round, I'm dead, like, out of it. Third round of sparring, I'm useless. Like, I'm useless. I'm getting subbed easily. Like, I'm letting people pass guard super easy. Like, I'm poor form in the third round of sparring. Jesus, look at Hawaii. That is unbelievable. Oh, YouTube TV, that kind of sucks. I'll find a way. I need to find if there's anything relatively cheap. That would be good. I appreciate it, Marcus. Don't stress too much. Obviously, this is your moment. This is your team, so imagine you'll be glued to it, to the radio. Go do that trick. I'll show you how to. Yeah, man. I mean, Jesus. I think the people that I grapple with do some MMA stuff too. Jesus, he would kill me. Like, the main people in that gym would. Well, they do kill me. They do fuck me up every time we spar. But if I tried anything cheap, they'd put me in an absolute fucking pretzel shape. It'd be unbelievable. Okay. See you soon. Let's get the, I don't know if that's actually working yet, so we can go in. Yeah, there we go. Cool. This is going to be the one. I think, oh, shit. I think what were we saying? I think most people were supporting the Bravos just because it's more of an underdog team. They are 7.5 point underdogs, like I discussed earlier. I need to keep an eye on that live. Just because interesting. The over is still 61.5. They are away, but I'm not sure. Madrid would have flown. They wouldn't have driven all the way up to Germany. So they would have flown, I imagine, yesterday. I hope yesterday. Hopefully should be fresh. Cruikshank's in the game. Going to be returning the first kick. Always helpful. Good to know he's dressed, you know. Okay. He's gone for the Matt Bressington baggy white long sleeve. It is a Matt Bressington staple, you know, when he was playing at Bristol Pride. Very common. Because I was 140 pounds and had sticks for arms. I still have sticks for arms, but now it's on purpose because I'm trying to make lower weight. Because I'm like skinny fat right now. I'm 85.5. I was 90, and I felt okay at 90. I just felt a little bit chubby at 90. I want to go down to like 81, 82, because then I can grapple at like a more a smaller weight class where I can use my length effectively without getting bullied in strength. That's my big problem at the moment. I'm grappling with guys same weight as me but like shorter, and they're able just to outmuscle me like super easy. So we're going down in weight. So I could try and I reckon I'll try and compete in 2026 somewhere. That'll be good fun. Assuming I get a job. Here we go. Madrid taking the offensive field first to see what they got. Reed Sinnott. Lackman man of match. Let's see, what number is Lackman wearing? Number 9? I want to say number 9. It's going to be very interesting to me how they deal with the Cruikshank. Sinnott, first throw incomplete. What? Was it though? Was it? I think that one's coming back. Yeah, that makes sense, honestly. I I don't think that's gonna stand, right? Surely not. I don't think that looked like a fumble at all. Okay, thanks refs, that's fucking weird. The fuck was the point in that then? Right? That was like most obvious forward pass I've seen in a minute. That was so stupid. No, like it was just like a very clear forward incomplete pass, nothing special. And then a Sturridge player picked it up and they just returned it for a touchdown, but like it just never was a fumble. Like clear as day. Like the most standard tipped at the line, falls short, like incompletion ever, and they called it a fumble. It was weird, but anyway, doesn't matter because it was immediately overturned. They didn't even look at the. They didn't even need to pause to look at it, so they didn't count. We're on 3rd and 4 now after a 6-yard run by Seelig. Right, well that was a weird start. It wasn't even a fumble, so it was just a normal forward pass that was for some reason, but it was not called a fumble, so it's all good. There's Reed, rolling out right, gonna take off on his legs, gets the first down. Madrid moving for the fumble, didn't even affect them. They're all good. Gosh, what a weird fucking start that was. They didn't even look at the replay. Just immediately overturned it. Yeah, that was odd. That was throwing me off a little bit, just how weird that was. But it's all good. Madrid are up onto the past their own 30 now. They're going to play the play action. Sinit's going to roll out left this time and go back right. Throws it eventually, but it's a very broken play. This is Madrid's not first game against a legit defense, but like, let's have a look. Because Hamburg's not a legit defense, guys. Raiders, pretty good. Munich, pretty good. They haven't played very many like unbelievable defenses this year. Now we need to see how they adjust to that. Let's read again on the screen. Okay, well that was alright. 9 yards in the screen, third down and very short. Malaba with the tackle, but Haller just keeps falling forward, stumbles forward for 3rd and 2 now. There we go. Madrid moving alright so far. A first down earlier. They've ran the ball okay. They've got a few passes out of the way. There was a bit of a broken play with the where the offensive line just stopped blocking and Sinan to throw it away, but wasn't too bad. Oh, short run is stuffed. They all flow towards Molina. I felt like they should have pulled that out to Cruikshank, but they didn't. Molina gets stuffed on 3rd down. Let's go bring up 4th. People already debating that play call. It's been a second. It was 1 second and like, oh, play call's weird. Oh, they're staying out for 4th and 3. Andrew's not biting it. He's going for it. Alright. It depends, you know, are they going to snap it or not? Sinity is going to throw. Outside, incomplete, no flags. Okay, now so Stuttgart are going to start the ball inside the Madrid half. Our 4 games against mediocre defenses, we won one game. I don't even consider the Raiders defense good. I would agree. Like, it's okay. It's middle of the pack. It's 6 and 6. It's fine. Oh! First down. The flags came in late. They did not call that flag until afterwards. Very late flag. But it comes in and Madrid get the first down. It's a little bit too handsy on the route, but move over here a little bit because I'm leaning. Motion by Cruikshank. Haven't seen him at all today so far. It's going to be a run to Seelig. Seelig falls forward for about 6. Good run. I think that the best defense they played was Munich, obviously, and they did still put up 40 points. So, I don't think they're going to struggle to score, necessarily. Seelig gets landed on a little bit at the end there. Seelig limping a little bit. I don't think that's good. They're okay. Surge defense is very good. Surge defense is one of the best in the league, no doubt. Another run to Molina this time, who goes up and over, very close to a first. Not quite there, but like 3rd in inches. It's been a lower run to start for Madrid. Which is quite surprising. I'm not gonna lie. They're in 1. Up over the 50 now at least, so a little bit more comfortable if they're going to go for another 4th down here. Ruiz going to pass. Offensive line holds up. Incomplete. 4th down again. Fettig on the coverage. If Fettig can lock up Aaron Cruikshank. That could be huge. Okay. I'm expecting a sneak here on 4th and 1, but maybe they won't. They are playing. No, he's not playing under centre. On 4th and 1, I think they're going to run this. They're not. They're going to pass. Oh, it's going to be a QB run. He's up and over. You got it. Just about. Reed sent it. Oh, he looks shaken. Oh, no. Oh, maybe a pulled hip. Oh my god, my phone's going crazy. Oh god, like every group chat I'm in is popping off. Okay. That's not good though. The fact he's hurting is a bad sign. If he's limping, they got him limping and they got Selig limping. That's fucking terrifying. So that's going to keep the ball on the play action again. No one's really getting open here. Dragging for a couple, 1 or 2 yards, but no one's getting too much space on this Surge defense. We know how good they are. I need to mute this chat, brother. Oh my gosh. Let me mute that one for an hour. Drag with a couple. 2nd and 7. This has been a very long drive. There's 9 minutes left of the first quarter, and we haven't seen the Surge touch the ball yet. Here's Reed. Oh, he's going to be sacked. Oh my god. This is kind of crazy. Kress with the tackle. Good job on Kress though, letting go of the quarterback whenever they blew the whistle there. I don't want to get unsportsmanlike or anything. 3rd and 19. This is huge. We're already halfway through the first fucking quarter, by the way. 8.5 minutes left of the first quarter. Third and 19. Back inside their own half. It's going to have to be just a quick shot. Oh my god, Reed's been sacked again. Is that Kress again? It was. 2 for Kress. Reed's still a little bit ginger at the moment. Wow. Interior letting him down. Kress 2 sacks. 4th and 26. Reed Sinnett's the punter. Solid punt. I ain't gonna lie. Harley's gonna take around the outside. He's gone. There is no. Harley's gone. Is it? There is flags though. Need to see if the flag stays or not. Looks like it's coming back. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on with Madrid, man? They look kind of slow, right? Hey, you're right, Jamal. They really can. 2 sacks in the opening drive, like, so great. Turn my TV up just so I can hear the ref calls. Holding. Yeah, that one's coming back then. No. This is still 0-0, Ricardo. I told you, no fumble. Alright. So that one's coming back. Where is the holding? Didn't see the number they called for it, but yeah, man. I mean, they got no one to the edges. Oh, here it is. It was on Cyber. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, reasonable call by the refs, I feel. It was a good call. I appreciate it. This is true. Let's get Jamal on the mic. Hold on.
Yeah, honestly, if Madrid can't block or pick up any of the Surge's stunts, right, and the Surge don't have to blitz, and they can just get pressure with the D line, it's a long day for Madrid because they're just gonna drop everyone in coverage and have Reed, try to pick him apart. Meanwhile, he's getting pressure right in the middle of his face.
Strongly agree with Jamal there. Very much so. Okay. Riley's first plays on the field. Taking some time to get them on the field at the moment, but have we got a timeout or what? I think we got a timeout. Maybe? I don't know. It's taking a while. All the rest are kind of standing around. Not sure, but nevertheless. For Stuttgart, this is a big, big, big opportunity here. If they can just go flawless drive, they could really take over here. Because they didn't really have many issues on that defensive drive. Like a couple runs were okay. They didn't allow any space, and they got some good pressure on those stunts, like Jamal said. So it's not really much of a problem for them. We need to see how their offense looks. Kai Hunter's going to be a running back. He's going to start over Tomiwa. But I don't know what's taking us so long, to be honest. Guess we'll see. We'll find out when we find out. There we go. Right, big cognac. Cognac, my bad. You're going to start with Kai Hunter. Now, the thing with the Madrid team is that their defense is mid. It's okay. It's not great. Let's look at the numbers that are on your left page. Like, it's kind of hovering around the middle of the pack. Have a look at where exactly they are. So they have the 7th passing defense and the 12th rushing defense and 8th for points allowed. They average 203 yards in the air, and they average 148.9 on the ground, and they average 24.8 points allowed. Which is not great, I'm going to be honest. And it's the second best offense. I actually didn't even clock. This is the second best offense versus the best offense. 3rd and 1, they're just going to go for it. They got it. There is a flag as well. Meanwhile, the Surge, top 5 in passing at exactly 5th. 2nd for rushing yards allowed, under 100. And the 2nd for points allowed was 16.1. So they got a really, really talented team. They're top 5 in nearly everything, except for rushing yards, which they're 9th. Riley with the sneak there for the first down. And the flag, add a little bit more to it. That's Cameron Kelly. There's a motion out by Jordan Brewer. Completely forgot in the pregame that he was there at the moment. Riley, scanning, looking around. He's going to take off himself. Doesn't need to very often, but he can when he needs to. No late hit on that one. Couple yards for him. About 5. Not much of a challenge for him. Like, he just rolled out, easy. Got a little bit of a hit at the end for his troubles, but... shit. They don't really need to be, yeah, there's not really much for them. Alright, Riley passing again. Hand off to Hunter for maybe 2 yards, not much more. Serge, I like the Bills, really good team, was losing just for the Super Bowl. Oh yeah, historically, yes. But of course, the final is in Stuttgart this year. It does give them a little bit of extra motivation. 3rd and 5. Five minutes left. This game has been very, very quick. We've had 1 drive from Madrid and 1 drive from Stuttgart, and we're nearly finished with the first quarter. Riley's going to pass in 3rd and 5. Taking a shot to the sideline, which is incomplete. No flags. Guy was looking for flags. I don't think that was flags, personally. Looked like good coverage to me. Tested anti-Vera, I believe. So have a look at that again. It's physical. I don't think you're going to get that call in the playoffs, though. This is playoff football, you know. Maybe in a regular season you might get that call, but not in the playoffs. A good stop, though. Like, that means a lot for Serge to get stopped. They're going to punt it back to Madrid. Let's see if Madrid can actually get anything started now. Punt is good. Out of bounds inside the 20. Well. Next drive. Nice response. I agree. I think that was very strong. And that's exactly what they needed. Couple first downs allowed, but nothing too crazy. And they keep the ball relatively easily, you know? Okay, well, 1 drive each, no scores. My over is looking shit right now, I'm not gonna lie. That doesn't look like the best bet I've ever made in my life. I guarantee that, over is plummeted now. It's still actually over 61, which I'm kind of surprised about. Right, Madrid quick score, maybe? I haven't seen any of Aaron yet. Jordito with a catch for about 8. We've not seen... we have seen Selig limping. Reed limping. Some struggles on the offensive line. And no Aaron Cruikshank so far. Only 1 target. Ball wasn't really in the best place for him, and he didn't make the catch. So this has been an uncharacteristic performance from them, I must say. Drag with a long motion. Sinnett's going to get it to Sinnett, but it's caught 3 or 4 yards behind the line, so it's going to be a negative game. Obviously, it's a pretty good catch from Selig, but it didn't mean much. 3rd and 4. I'm sorry, 3rd and 7. Reed's motion in. Cruikshank. Expected a few more of those screens. We haven't seen any screens to Cruikshank. The ball out to Selig. Stumbles for a very close to a first down, but I don't know if they're going to get. They are going to give it. Okay. They give the first down. Kind of going through Selig a lot today, and not so much through Aaron. Yeah, he got the first down. That was comfortable. Selig's going to take a breather. Let's see what's... I don't know. I'm honestly really surprised. I didn't think it would be this low scoring. I thought it would be a lot more open. Good pass over the middle by Dragon. Like more with the pressure there, but Reeds gets it out fast. 2nd and 3. 2 minutes after the first quarter. Still 0-0 in a Madrid game. When's the last time Madrid had no scores in the first quarter? I'm going to look that up. After this play, which is going to be wide open. Oh, I might have spoken too soon. Is Flores Calderon for a solid gain? Alright, that's big. This is true. It's a very good point. People are a bit more conservative. They only scored 6 to be fair in the first one against the Galaxy. Yeah, you're not wrong. Flores gets a big gain now. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 29-yard line. So we've got a minute. I reckon they can take a shot here, maybe. It's going to be a screen to Seelig. Protection gets out well. Good game by Justice for about 8 more. They're going to have to cyber a lot by the looks of it. Or the cameraman likes cyber, I guess. But they just... Yeah, cyber wasn't actually involved in that play. But for some reason the cameraman's just a big cyber guy. 2nd and 1. Must be on about the 20 now, surely. It's exactly on the 20. Garrett Cruikshank in motion. Haven't seen him all yet. Hand off to Seelig. Wide open hole. Goes for 4. Justice again. Hobbling, man. They use him a lot. He's hurting. He says he's okay, but I'm scared, man. I don't want to see him go down. That's going to be the end of the first. No, we're going to get maybe one more play. End of the first quarter. 0-0. That's fucking crazy that we had a 0-0. So Madrid went 0-0 in week 1. Okay, they've actually gone 0-0 a couple times. Notably, they went 0-0 in the first quarter against the Galaxy, the first time they played. And they combined for 80 points. So maybe it will open up. It's all good. Aiden, good to see you. Good to see you. This game's been quite close so far, so you've not missed any scores yet. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, it could still open up. Do you think Madrid are hopefully going to open up scoring on this drive? Guy really wanted that fucking PI. He didn't get it though. Let's see if they can finish off the drive strong with a score here. It'll be a world of good for them if they do. Glasses up here makes me look educated. Currently, 84 yards for Madrid Bravo, 17 for the Stuttgart Surge. All of the Stuttgart Surge yards are through their rushing attack. No passing yards yet. 3 penalties between the two teams. Madrid was 6 first downs, but no scores. An interesting but odd first quarter, I find. But I think you're right, Ricardo, when it comes to teams being a little bit, players are a little bit more scared of making a mistake. with playoffs. I think you're very right. Hopefully we'll see that open up in this one. But I don't know about turnover. This Madrid team doesn't really turn the ball over very often. Can I look at that actually? Stats. Miscellaneous. There we go. So their turnover ratio is +8 on the season. So they've had a solid run of a turnovers. So I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. Go on, go on. Oh shit, just punched my fucking microphone. Alright, now this is I feel like they need a drive here to score. Referee is saying something, but his mic's not in, so I guess we'll never know. Maybe it's just the announcements of the second quarter. Stuttgart served a challenge in something. Love a good coaching battle. Love a good coaching battle, which is what we have here. How doesn't Cody and Brenner and Cody adjust now? Is that a confession? Oh shit! But like no one recovered it, so I don't really know how they're gonna challenge that because I don't think they had like anyone recover it because they blew it dead so early. But that is a fumble. I agree. However, oh, his knee's down. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's not a fumble. It's not a fumble. Knee was down. And then that second effort was when the ball came out. Knee was already down, boys. Don't worry. Knee was already down. There. Yeah. Fine. All good. No fumble. No fumble. Timeout gone by the Surge. Almost a turnover there. Not a bad call, like not a bad challenge. Sometimes I get on teams for challenging things too early, but that one I can see why they challenge that. Does not pay dividend for them now. Right, second quarter underway now. They are. I'll get a spot for you guys who are just listening and not watching. Don't have a current spot running, but 16 on the 16-yard line. Motion by the running back. Sinet looking towards that way. He's going to roll out right though. Pumps, runs for about 8. Good run. I think this is what you should do. They have to score a touchdown here, right? They got so many weapons. I would expect them to always score in the red zone. I mean, you got Sealy, you got Molina, you got Sinet, you got Sineda, you got Dragon, you got Flores Calderon, you got Crookshank, who we, by the way, have still not seen. This could definitely hurt Crookshank's MVP voting now. If Sinet has a great game without Aaron, I think he could get MVP. I know the MVP is a regular season award, but playoffs do affect the voters. Naturally. Oh, nearly picked. Oh my gosh. Nearly picked. Ricardo was nearly right. Sinnott just kind of put it up for someone to get it. It was an uncharacteristically risky throw from Sinnott. Yeah, of course they do. They got tons of weapons. Hello, SH. There's a child screaming outside my house. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Oh, quick pass out to Cruikshank is incomplete. Lackman looked great off the edge there, by the way. Lackman has been a bit of a problem. Ricardo was absolutely right there. Because look, he's been a couple pressures now. Raheem Wilson with the coverage on Cruikshank. It's going to be a key battle all day today. 4th and 2, they're going to stay out. I'm kind of surprised they're not taking the points here. I get they're an aggressive offense, but yeah, see, I agree, Jonathan. I agree. I'm in agreement here, but they're staying out on 4th and 2. This would be a chip shot, but they're going to go for it. Sinnott, look at the left. Backing up. Just letting it fly. Incomplete, but there are flags. Flag is still there. Is that going to be roughing the passer or something? They're showing Lackman. Now they're showing other people. Didn't see it. We do have a flag. I agree though. I feel you've got to be a bit more careful. A bit more conservative in the playoffs, especially against the Surge. Replay, both holdings. Yeah. 2 holding on the offense and a holding on the defense. Offset, repeat 4th. Okay. They're going for it again. I thought maybe they might go, you know what, let's just kick the field goal, but they're not. They're going to stay out on 4th down and 2 and go for it again. Fourth down and 2 again. Heavy surge line. Molina in motion. Molina is not open, but it's going to go to Cruikshank. Ball incomplete again. No flags. Turnover on downs. I don't know about that call by Madrid, to be honest. Marko Vidakovic with the coverage. That was odd. He kind of hit him a little early there, but like Jordito, he is a smaller receiver, so he's going to go down with more contact like that. Yeah, man. Sinnott's pissed. But I can't help but feel they should have kicked the field goal. They've got a decent kicker, right? Like they've got what, the second best kicker in the league at the moment? Orejos. Where is it? Kick in. I need kick-ins down here. Oh, big run by Albert. Big chunk for Albert. Oh man, why is this so hard to find sometimes? Stats, player totals, kicking. Yeah, total points. Second. He's been mostly accurate. Inside the 20s, 2 for 2. You know, they haven't really gone for many kicks, granted. But like, I felt they should have kicked that ball. Really thought Russell bailed him out. Happened all the year with Madrid. Interesting. Flag here on the surge, I think, for delay game. Crazy, right? Like, how is this 0-0? Like, this is two teams we did not think would be in a 0-0. Stuttgart know how to score. Madrid know how to score. It's a 1 and 2 offense. Combining for 0. Absolutely insane. Good tackle by Vera. Second down. But like, because both teams are running the ball quite a lot, and both quarterbacks are very accurate, the shot clock's just churning and churning and churning and churning. You know. Well done by Vera though, just hanging onto a leg. Second down and 7. I hope so. I do hope so. Like we said a second ago, Galaxy versus Madrid Bravos was a big scoring game, 80 points, and no one scored in the first quarter there. A good run inside there from the surge. Not seen much passing from Riley today yet so far. 3rd and 1. I'm expecting a Riley rush. He is under center. Heavy sneak formation here. Riley looks like he just got it. There's legs and feet and helmets and everything everywhere. He got it. I feel like you're right. I think everyone's just trying to figure each other out at the moment. I think you're right. Everyone's a bit, here and there, a bit skeptical, Don't want to show too much too early. Here's Riley going for a deep shot. Picked! Bad throw by Riley. Is that Diego? It is Diego. Okay. Okay. Riley with a shot, but I don't know if that was a miscommunication. I hate to say it. But that looked kind of like the Stuttgart game against Ryan last year, no? Psh, that was not a good ball. I don't know who that was, what was the play design there or what that was about, but... Okay, right, well. Madrid back on the ball now. We're not conceded run game. Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's working pretty well for them, especially on, fresh set of downs, first down. It wasn't like they needed a big chunk. Jesus Christ, man. The flags in this game are kind of mad already. How many flags now we got each team? I think we got a good couple. Okay, 2 flags each so far, but it feels like a hell of a lot more than that, right? Yeah, I agree. I think that the run game was definitely the answer there, but surge in the playoffs. They're a weird team, like Ricardo said. Here's a run by Selig for maybe 4. And another flag. Not sure what that one be about, but there is a flag. Face mask on the defense, big time. It's 15 yards for free. I'll push them out of their own half. Right? That sounds wrong. I feel like we've had a lot more than that. I've just got another one, so that'll be 3 flags, but it feels like a lot more than that. Maybe the website's just taking a second to update. Someone threw a punch. Great timing, guys. Extremely stupid. How is that impossible? Didn't see a punch, but... 1st and 10 now for Madrid. It is now the drive where they score. Loads of time, wide open, and Cruikshank opens his account. Finally! Is this the longest it's taken for us to see Aaron in the game? I think it probably is. I think, right? Oh yeah, that's definitely a face mask. Can't lie. Nico getting fired up, but it was it's definitely wrong. But yeah, we'll maybe it'll update. It was maybe just taking a second to update. It's all good. Okay, Seelig in motion. Under 10 minutes now. Here is Reed taking a hit into the middle to Dragon for a good gain. Alright, now we're moving. Take the points. I get that Madrid are a super aggressive team, but I really feel that they should have taken the points on that one. Good catch there by Dragon. 2nd and 3. Plenty of time. Don't need a rush. I think let's keep it a little bit more comfortable, you know. They kind of lost it at the end of that last drive. Here we go. Aaron again. This time for no gain or Raheem Wilson, proving why he's one of the best in the fucking league. Great play there by Raheem Wilson. Look at that. Great tackle. Just grabbed the leg, stopped it. No momentum. Explosive, physical. Nicely done there by Raheem Wilson. Who I still strongly believe is one of, if not the best player in the league. They'll fake out by Reed. Looking for options on 3rd and 3. Goes to Cruikshank through the hands. Alright. 4th down again. Please kick the ball. I need to. Oh my god, Raheem is so good. I mean, you should have caught that arguably, but like. No, you're right. So last week I'm in Dublin for college football. The pubs around by Iowa State fans. A bit mad. That is a bit mad. I'm surprised that so many people from Iowa would come over to Ireland. Right, timeout Bravos. What's like the ratio, do you reckon, of like Americans to Irish to like European to English? What do you reckon? Because you would think it would be mostly Irish, but like it's a college football game, and people in Ireland, I don't think really care about college football as much as the Americans do, obviously. Okay. They're going for it again. Yeah, very true. Very true. 4th and 3. They are going for it again. Are we going to look at these two positions and say, why did they not kick? Because this is potentially 6 points left on the board if they don't make this, right? Here is Reed. Good protection, steps up, has a lane. He's going to take off himself for a 1st down. Big play. Huge. Reed again is a bit ginger. It won't show on stats, but Wilson is the best corner in the league. I strongly agree, man. Let me put my preseason best players list. I had Raheem real high, and people were a little bit like, "Oh, really? Like, why your list is best players entering 2025?" Where was Raheem on my one? I had Raheem as number 2. The only person I had above Raheem was Keelan Cole, but Keelan Cole didn't turn up this year. I want a money line. I might see they don't go anywhere. Yeah, I had Raheem as my number 2 best player in the league. I had Reed at 4. I had Mitch Fettig at 8. Because some people were like, oh, you got Glenn Tonga at 10, that's too low. But like, I don't think it was that low. Definitely more American heavy. Interesting. I guess a lot of Americans do have a lot of connection to Ireland. Okay. Second and goal. From the, 5 and a bit. I think Reed running is underrated. I agree. He's a good athlete. Came last year, Florida State and Georgia. That was American heavies as well. Florida Second is a big... Yeah, that's true. Virtual Recorder. What's this? It's just pure fun. Decision making is next level. Yeah, he's so good. He proves why. You know what's crazy to me? Is that, me, Jamal, Alex, Nick, Fourth Down Fiasco, First Down Magazine, we're all like, oh, Reed Sinnott's going to be really good. And people are like, why? He's not even played in Europe before. And I get it. QBs in Europe, blah, blah, blah. But, if anyone was going to be great, it was going to be Reed Sinnott. And people are like, oh, but he shouldn't be in top 5s because he's never played in the league. What the fuck do you mean? Oh, Raheem Wilson. Ooh, Aaron's getting frustrated. Just a jump ball. Raheem's all over it. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's so good. Right, they're gonna kick it. They're finally gonna kick the ball. Please score, man. You need something here, guys. Come on. There's some pause. Right now to keep data down. I appreciate it. See you later, Aiden. Have fun at the game. Delay game on the kick. Alright. Are we gonna have a 0-0 after 20 odd minutes? This is the number 1 and number 2 scoring. Fake at that way, man. Kicks up, kicks good. Oh, here we go. I think I was gonna win. Right, finally. Finally. It's 3-0. The over is still 61, which I don't know how that's not changed yet, to be completely honest. Oh my goodness. Alright, what are favourites? Let me look. Oh, I believe are the favourites. No, they're not. Kansas State are the favourites. Interesting. 3-0. Surge get a ball. With your Iowa State. You got Iowa State on money line. Iowa State are the 3-point underdogs. You know what, Jamal? I'll believe in you, and I'll chuck £5 on Iowa State. You know, I believe in your ability to judge college football. Yeah, Wilson's fucking good. Wilson's really fucking good. I need to do a video on Raheem Wilson, man. I really do. He's so good, and he's been in the CFL for years too. It's not like he just came out of nowhere. Madrid just took a total of 18 points to put to run a board. It's crazy. Agreed. However, to counter that point, Surge have yet to score on a defense that is fine, but not great. It's okay. It's decent. I need to see more from him. Right. I'm still nervous. I'm still tense. I'm very shocked that it's still under 60, under 25 points between the two teams. But I think Ricardo was right. I do think the second half he'll definitely open up. Teams are gonna take more risks. Absolutely. Sometimes better to skip week 0 in college football. Is the earliest ever August 23 start date. Interesting. I never understood the concept of week 0 though. Just call it week 1. What was the fuck is week 0? How can it be a week 0? Week 0 is nothing. Just call it week 1. What? Pop up the second half. I do think you're right. Everyone's going to talk about Iowa State losing their top 2 receivers, but they got a kid from East Carolina who's supposed to be good, and Matt Campbell wants to run the ball. Iowa defense should play. I believe in you. Maybe I probably won't watch that. I'll be the cooking or in the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym after this game, work out, process the game, you know, and then watch some Hawaii football. Prophetic Ashok to the moon, you know what I'm saying? If he has a big game, that'll help my views out too. Oh, Pedro, big hole. Pedro's got the speed. Daniel Pedro, last man, downed. Daniel fucking Pedro with a big one. His teammates are hyped up. Here we go. Daniel Pedro, fellow Brit. Big, athletic. One of the players I have on my combine invite list, by the way. A player I would very much like to see test in an official combine environment, Daniel Pedro. Oof, I think I might make some noodles today, some chicken noodles. Got some green beans, a little bit of pepper. Alright, here we go. Riley Hennessy, short out to Kai Hunter. No, it's not. It's Jordan Biller. Jordan Biller is playing a lot in the backfield today as a receiver from the backfield. First and goal, Stuttgart. That might have been the big play they needed to get started. Biller tackled by Vera. Right, first and goal. They didn't take much time to get here. He does indeed. I do not know his ethnic background, but he is a Londoner. No gain from Kai Hunter. Yeah, British guy. He played at Nottingham, actually. I was really excited. I think he's from London. I was really excited to see him play against Yui, and then I went all the way down there, and I was really excited to see Daniel Pedro, and he didn't fucking play because he got hurt, and I was like, fuck's sake, because I'm wasting my time. We talked a little bit, but damn. Here's a run by Kai, easy as you like. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know, honestly. There's not that many. I think Angolia is more common. I don't think there's very many Brazilians in the UK. But Angolia, I would be willing to bet. Let me search up anything online. You know, sometimes they have dual flags. I think Angolia is the most. I think that'd be what I'd be prepared to bet on. Yeah, he is a Londoner. I was right. It was third team all GFL. I can't see a name of a team. Yeah, so now I mean, I might message him out to the game and be like, yo. what's your lineage? Yeah, because he's only, I think he's 21 now, but he was 20 when he joined the season. Yeah, I'd be willing to bet Angolia and British. There's not very many Brazilians that are in the UK, but Angolia, I feel like more common. But yeah, I agree. The run definitely should be but the Surge run game itself is fine, but it's not their best point. One. Just one. They had just the Riley Hennessy interception. That was the only thing they had. Yeah, that was it. Pretty sure. No other turnovers. as far as I'm aware. The over-under is now 39. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Kai Hunt's stock definitely went down. Maybe you see a bit of a Rodney. Oh man, it'll be Tomiwa again. That'd be kind of sad if Tomiwa is like the guy, gets hurt, Rodney takes over, breaks out, and then exactly the same thing happens with Kai. That'd be kind of sad, I can't lie. A bit feisty between these two teams at the moment. Good return though by Aaron. Could be a return game. Could be a big thing. It is. That was a good return. Maybe we get a couple quick touchdowns before half. That'd be good fun. Was a little late by Cats there, to be fair. I think that's calls for maybe a flag. I feel potentially. I'm just saying. Right, Sinnott back on the field at the 41-yard line, his own 41-yard line. So a great return, play action. Sinnott going really far back, does get it to Molina eventually, who turns upfield, but it's still going to be, oh no it isn't, it's going to be a gain of about 1. Very long one. Where does Tommy fit? Not wrong. Where does Tommy fit? He's a great player, he's just struggled to stay healthy. I don't think Tommy is the guy that you have for like 20, 30 carries a game. I just don't think he has the durability for it. Maybe Frankfurt, but I don't know if they keep Sandro. Obviously, Sandro's doing his medical stuff, so I don't know. When he graduates, maybe a job somewhere. I don't know. We'll find out what he does with that. Jeez. Raiders don't. Maybe Paris, but I doubt it. Maybe though. Wouldn't be mad at. I don't think Munich need him again. Frankfurt possible. Madrid could be an option. And that sounds crazy right now. But Selig is going to go to college probably this season. So won't be playing for them anymore. Nico Barrow was hurt straight from the start. And he's an offensive threat. So honestly Madrid is probably the best fit for me. I actually like that. I like that very much, actually. Reed. Still surveying. Offensive line's held up well there. Short one to Dragon. But there's just no one getting open right now, right? Roman? With those long ones that are holding the offensive line for a good 5-6 seconds, no one's able to create too much separation. It's a shame. So Thomas, yes, Berlin needs another back with him. I agree. That could be fun. I think Madrid and Berlin would be my 2 picks. Good to see you. Good to see you. We got a weird game going on so far, brother. 2nd and 14. That's right, by the way. Nunez is playing center, and I think Gami's playing guard. Second and 14. It's going to be a screen out to Selig. Makes a man miss, but he's stuffed immediately. All right. Who you got? Talk us through it. Okay, I'm sure. Yeah, let me know if anyone else in the chat has done their All-Star teams. Of course, I streamed my All-Star team just a couple of days ago, so that stream is still up on YouTube. You can view it anytime you want. It's short too, short comparatively to my other streams. Reads in at 3rd and 14. Immediate pressure. Gets out of one of them. Does a good job. He's just going to run for a couple more yards. Oh my god, that was silly there by 14. Came in for a big hit, but Sinnott was going out of bounds. I don't know why they tried to go for the big hit. Missed, luckily for him. Lackman has been good so far. Yeah, what the fuck is 14 doing there? First of all, terrible tackling. Secondly, come on. Holding on defense. First down. Again, flags, like you say. Surge, super undisciplined. For a team that's good, you know, maybe this is where the resting kind of came in, right? They didn't play the whole season because they had guys that were in and out of the lineup. And maybe this lack of discipline, maybe with the flags, I think it's maybe down to that, potentially. First set of downs. Yeah, absolutely. Going through the picks and position, run my picks. First is quarterback, right? I don't wanna sway you. I want you to go off of what you think. I don't wanna cloud your judgment. Sinnott, great pass to Dragon, inside the 20 for him. Dragon with that. Do you want the ball afterwards? That was good. Great pass there by Reed. Real nice. Doesn't matter because there was a holding on Kevin Kaya. Brutal. Going all the way back. Surge won't beat Vikings in a million years if they play like this. Strongly agree. Very strongly agree. Honestly, neither team will. Sit it again. Drop back. Going for a deep shot. Incomplete. Again. Vidakovic on the coverage with Aaron Cruikshank. I have an evaluation on Vidakovic, by the way. You guys want to watch that on the channel. There you had the pick, actually. Look at that. Great ball play. That was real nice by Vidakovic. 14. Kenny Floret needs to fucking stop. Floret is going for so many big hits and dangerous hits. I don't know what he's doing, but I've seen him go for a lot of these reckless tackles. I don't really know what he's doing, to be honest. Oh my god. Fucking hell. He's okay. He's sitting in Clark. No Holmes. Interesting. I personally went for Ben Holmes. Second and 25 now for Madrid. Long way to go, but they don't have to do it all at once, but still a long way to go. Here's Reed. Ton of pressure. He's sacked again. Sabat with the tackle. He's been busy today. Sinnott is shaken up. Oh my god. Madrid's line they just like took a couple big hits there actually. Oh my goodness. The Madrid line is not been good. 3rd and 39, by the way. On a 2-minute warning. Jesus. I don't quite know what's going on with their line. They've not allowed. How many sacks have they allowed all year? Oh my god! If they allow them, if they get a flag, that'd be so crazy. 8 sacks, by the way. Reed Sinnott has taken 8 sacks through 12 games. He's taken 3 in the first half now. Let me put that in my chat. That's absolutely incredible. Sinnet and Clark will better now. Chose Clark because he was good at Tonga. Yeah, this I can see it. I gave it to Holmes because Clark had that game against Frankfurt. It's true. Let's see what they get. At this point, you just need to chuck up a fucking prayer, right? Go, like, just fade. You don't want to be doing, like, play actions. It's not going to fool anyone. It's just going to take time. Or you just say, fuck it, we're going to run it and just make them use a timeout. Like, or an arm punt, you know? I think that's really realistically all you can do in its 3rd and 39. Try and get a little bit lucky. Maybe try and bait a flag. See if they have the ability to do that, because they've not done it at all so far. Stuttgart Surge, it's not that like they've been great either. Defensively phenomenal. Offensively, not great. Not had much to do, but not the best performance by them. We'll look at the stats at halftime. Here we go. Yeah, they just did the draw. Just said, fuck it, use the timeout. Yeah, I thought they might. Still got Surge going to call it. Good tackle by Raheem as well. Man, Raheem has been something else in this game so far. He's been spectacular. But, man, Madrid just flat, you know? They don't look good right now. If Serge can make a big play here, score before the half, that could be it. You know, that could be all they need. They've just got so much going for them. 4th down as well. It's so hard to choose 2 running backs. I just went for... I didn't go for like basic picks, but I didn't overthink it. I went for Rodney and Savanta. For me, those 2 are the best running backs in the league. They had like the biggest moments. They had great plays all the way through. They scored. Like, they were just the best. I had a feeling though that Sealy will get All-Star because Madrid have a big fan base. And then probably Tobias. Good punt. Did he touch that? Did Hardy touch that ball? I don't think he did, but I don't know, close. Hardy very much nearly touched that, by the way. Serge are very well coached. Absolutely. Okay. Stuttgart. Big drive now. San here could mean the world to them. Let's see what they got, man, because it's not going to be easy. They haven't been the best, especially pushing the ball downfield. What's Riley done so far? 2 for 4, you know, 13 yards and a pick. It's not crazy. Here is Riley again, though, going to Tomiwa for his first action. What we've seen him today. First down. Yes, that 2-man Seelig, but Seelig missed some games, so I vote same as you. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like, Seelig missed games. Kaya slowed down at the end of the year for me. He had a couple games where he was kind of held. Obviously, didn't help in your quarterback situation as it was. But, you know, this is true. It's going to be a school. People seem confident. As Riley dropped by Bua. Second down. 94 seconds left of the half, which I'm really hoping we get this explosion of points, Ricardo. We need it if we're going to have the over on this one. Second and 10. It's been a slow start, definitely. Both teams are a little bit cold. I think they've started slow. I'm hoping Ricardo's right. Riley Hennessy going for a deep shot. Overthrown. Third down. Now it's third down and 10. Madrid now looking to maybe potentially get a score before the end if they can stop him here. One more play. Just overthrown. Riley looks not like shaken or at all, but just a little bit like he's missed half the season. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe. Oh man, Madrid. That's so poor on the defensive line of Madrid to allow that first 5 yards. That's so poor. Watch the ball. Whoever was going to get chewed out at halftime for that one. Real bad. 5 yards. They had a free shot, didn't they? But no, 5 yards. With a third and 10 now to a third and 5. It's a big difference. Watch the ball. Their defense has not been great anyway. 4 and 6 receivers, no brainer. Aaron Bolio, Cole, Willie P. Yes, I agree. Out to Bua. First down and more. So I agree with those. I went for Harlan because he got really hot at the end and scored a ton, had a good season, also a great blocker. And then I also went for Darryl. I don't think I don't think Darryl Stewart is a lock by any means. I think if there's any of them that aren't a lock, it's him. Because he had a great season. Well, he had a great season, but it wasn't very many moments. You know, Riley going for a big shot, wide open guy down the middle. That's a touchdown for Stuttgart. They needed that. I don't know if they're gonna let go of this now. Yep. I don't see them letting this score up now. Big stiff arm finishes off the drive for Stuttgart. Geyer, maybe. I'm not mad at it. No, I didn't think it was a flag. I think playoff football is more physical. I don't think that was a flag, but still. Flag on a PAT. But Geyer gets his catch. That's a bad man right there. 14-3 now. I do not see Madrid right now getting out of this, to be completely honest. They're just being kind of, you know what I mean? Not great for them at all. I'm kind of disappointed in Madrid, to be completely honest. I thought they'd come out with a bit more fire about them, but it just look a little bit, you know. I'm not. I'm disappointed, you know. I am. I thought they'd be a bit more. Cover 2, no middle, run of, yeah, easy money. Great concept too, Madrid. Had them on a run, definitely had to, yeah. And like, everyone's banged up. Like, Selig's limped off a couple times. Sinnett's taken a lot of hits and has also limped off a couple times. Aaron's not getting the ball very much. It just looks like Madrid are a little bit dead, you know? It's a little bit like, maybe they'll come back in the second half, but this half's not been great. Hana's my 5th receiver. If I flip a coin, Guy, if tails, Daryl. That seems reasonable. I can fuck with that. Hmm. 40 seconds, that's going to run it. But, like, that field goal before that they left off the board, you know, it's still one possession game if they kicked that earlier, but they ended up with nothing. Oh, they're so fucked. Lackman with the recovery. Ricardo's boy. Oh, man. That was Zisla with the fumble, like, forced. What is up with the fucking Madrid D-line? Madrid O-line. So bad. Whew. It's absolutely a fumble, no question. Wow, Madrid again. Fucked up. Alright. However, they could come out in the second half and be better, but this is a big hole, especially if Riley can make a play here and get another touchdown. That'd be huge for them. Riley going for a deep shot straight away. He is open. Harley caught, touchdown. We need to maybe see a replay of that one. It was a great throw, great catch, but I need to see a replay just to make sure. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. He's got it, 100%. If he maintained possession, which I'm pretty sure he did. Man. Oh my god. Jesus. Right, 21-3 maybe. 2 tight ends, be a bomb, Mr. Worldwide, no question. I agree. I would say that one is like the most unanimous out of all All-Star votes. Like, it's those two. It's not close. Whew. Hardy with a big one. Bye-bye Madrid, people? That's crazy. Bye-bye Madrid. I don't know, man. Like, they could come out. They could come out in the second half. I still think that could be something. I don't think they're stone cold out of it just yet. Maybe I'm a little bit, you know, optimistic. Maybe. But Have they scored? They've definitely. Who? Let me think. Against like the Galaxy, maybe against the Raiders that one time. Because I'm pretty sure they were losing one of these. When they scored 31 in the second half against the Raiders. I know the Raiders aren't as good as the Surge. Let's be obvious, but they can score. They weren't the easiest schedule. No, by definition, I don't think they were. I think Nordic was, right? Was it? No, maybe not Nordic. Who actually had it? I can't remember who actually had it. But I don't think they actually had the definition. How they do it against the Ravens the second time round. Because they, if I'm correct, didn't they blow a lead against the Ravens the first time? I can't remember. They could still come back. Am I hoping it could come back so, you know, it's a little bit closer? Sure. But they've just been a bit passive, right? They're not really going for many deep shots. They've been a bit lackluster on everything. Jesus. No, you're right. Surge are not the Raiders. You're very right. Timeout Bravos. They're gonna try and get something up before the end, but yeah. Because I know they did. They had a big one against Munich, and we were like, "How are Munich gonna come out with this?" And then they just fucking punched him in the mouth. Newman's stone cold killer looking into the camera. Madrid may be in a position to put a field goal up here if they get one good chunk play. They do have one timeout left. It's possible. Yeah, imagine. I've seen that score before though, you know. Ball was tipped there. Jesus, man. Wow. Ball was tipped then. That could have been another pick. I say another. It could have been another pick. Right, 3rd and 2. Madrid needs to get some kind of chunk play here if they want to score anything. Even if it's a field goal would be fucking important for them right now, to be honest. They need something. 3 points in one half is poor. Lackman has looked so good off that edge. Alright. Good catch. Timeout here coming for Madrid. I think I need to get a yogurt out. Let me go back onto the games because if people come in, this could be a bit confusing. Alright. Yeah, that's a far one though, isn't it? Looks like they're going to keep Reed out. Maybe they just go for a deep shot here. 4 seconds left. They haven't got very long, so they kind of need to chug something up. It would be a bit too far for a field goal, I feel. Here we go. 3-man rush for Stuttgart. Reed. Oh, he's sacked again. That's Lackman. Ricardo was damn right about Lackman. Jesus Christ. So that is half. With the Stuttgart Surge winning 21-3 against the Madrid Bravos. Not only that, they get the ball at half, like Jonathan says, and all of a sudden they could be 28-3. Wow. It's pretty shocking, right? I think I need to get some yogurt. Halftime yogurt try and make this one a little bit more close. I think it needs to be done. I'll be back in like a few minutes. I won't be very long. This is the last hope for Madrid. We've brought out the yogurt. Here we go. Let me mix this up before I catch up on the comment section. But yes, this has been a bit insane, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Oh shit. Has Amelia been popping in? Hold on. Hold on. Let me get it up. Here we go. Ah, there we go. Man stands over them. Red offensive line based on who or up. Don't know 2 cents. Go for Wahim, I would. It is. What's up? It is yogurt time. I think if they need it, it's gonna be the one, you know. And I think tomorrow's game should be real good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really excited to see that That rematch was not for me, you know. That Nordic Storm versus Ryan Fire Part 2. Some people really enjoyed it. Like, some people really liked that game, but you could just kind of tell both teams were holding off a little bit, you know, keeping some ammo in the chamber. They don't need to release all their play concepts and stuff when they're going to play each other the week after anyway. And you could definitely tell. So this one is going to be everything they've learned about each other from the last 2 meetings in one. So I think that's going to be fun. Whew. We need a sponsor? Like a what? Like a yogurt sponsor? Fargate would be fucking sublime, please. Yeah, part 3 is going to be real fun. I'm looking forward to it. Because it's the real one, isn't it? Like, the first one was very real. But then there was, like, limited stakes. The second one was, like, it wasn't really real. Good win. Definitely a good win. It's more just trying shit. But I wasn't too impressed with Nordic. I'm going to be real. They just looked a little bit, yeah, you know? They didn't look too great. But again, they're probably not releasing all that they've got. So we'll find out. Let's look at some of these numbers. Man, don't blame me. Raiders 35-34 versus Madrid. Trent 35 to 21 came back and still lost. So you can make up 13 points, beat Surge, first possession, critical, of course. Agreed. How many beers in are you at the moment? So, let's have a look at the numbers. We'll start with Madrid. So, it's kind of mad. Sinnott has already went for 15 at 25. So Sinnott's already attempted 25 passes. 124 yards, so under 5 yards on average. He's also led the team in rushing with 33. So that not only has Silic been stopped, Molina's been completely nullified, to be honest. Defensively, no sacks. They do have that pick. My yogurt score is, I don't know, but I think we've gone like 10 and 2. Like whenever we've resorted to it. Riley, 6 for 11, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. But it looked kind of excellent since that pick, to be honest. Guy, 1 catch, 57 yards. Harley, 2 for 32. Interceptions, 2 for Kress. 1 for Lackman that hasn't come up yet. But oh my gosh. And then also 1 for Cybert, I believe. Cruikshank, yeah, he's not got a yard so far, is he? Let's have a look. Cruikshank has 2 catches for 21 yards. Not good. I'm going to be real. Not good. You expect better. I should have. Maybe next year. But I know a lot of times we got the W when we bought out the yogurt. See, now I don't mind if Madrid win, if Stuttgart win. I just want them to win a close one, you know, like a 3-score game, like a 3-score game, 3-point game, maybe a 4-point game, you know. Something to keep everyone a little bit more involved. That's what we want ultimately. My girlfriend popped in. Okay, people starting to maybe trickle back on. Yeah, I think it was pretty successful. Did a pretty good job. It is a crazy beatdown so far, though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the line for Madrid have been poor. Very poor. I think they've allowed 4 sacks. The only counts for Kress's 2, but that was Kress for 2, Lackman for 1. And you remember last program, it did lose. It did. You are right. It did take the 6.5. Total is 47.5. I'll go the over. Maybe the. Yeah, that's true. I took the 61. That's my problem. And I don't think 61 is going to be possible unless Madrid pull something out of their ass and start making some plays. Which could happen. You never know. Crazier things have happened. But they need to start doing it ASAP because they're going to get left behind. This is playoff football now. There's no next week if they lose this. They need to start making shit happen. Alright. I think, I'm going to ask, but I think I know the answer. Are Madrid going to make a comeback in this game? Do you guys think Madrid are going to make any... I should word that differently. Will Madrid win this game? Yay or nay? I'm assuming everyone's going to say nay, which is reasonable. Not mad at all. Absolutely not mad at all. Let me go up just so the score can be more obvious. Took Surge minus 6.5 and over 40. Doing good so far, I agree. I believe it is. Obviously, our boy, Mr. Alfieri, is in the crowd. I mean, he said it was very loud, so sounds good. It looks like a solid bet so far, mine. I can't lie. I did think that it was going to be close, but I thought it would be close enough that perhaps Madrid could outscore him a little bit. Yeah. Calderon had that big play earlier, bro. Why were you hating on a 21-year-old, though? He's been fine. He had a catch. He had a big one over the middle earlier in the game. Stop being rude to our friend Flores Calderon. Jeez, you'd be probably the loudest person in the crowd at the moment when they're up by 21-3. If Flores Calderon gets like a big score, like that would be really, really funny. I'm not sure if he will, but that would be really, 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 really funny. We've actually seen a lot of Dragon in this game. 32 yards for Dragon on 4 catches. He would have had more, but obviously one of them got called back for the holding. So, Dragon's been a main man. Like, Cruikshank has been locked up. I ain't gonna lie. Cruikshank's been locked up. It's not a good look. Raheem has been, like, sublime. Raheem's looked real fucking good. Alright, Madrid are back on their sideline now. Let's see if they get anything. There'll be any field goals for Madrid, of course. Yeah, I mean, true. Yeah. Like, the scoreline at the moment is not great for them, obviously. But if they just took the field goal earlier, then they could have been a little bit closer, you know. If Calderon scores, this is a big score. It doesn't do anything else. He's got like what? How many yards he got this season? He's had an okay year this year, no? I mean, he's got 600 yards this year, 11 touchdowns. That's a pretty good year, I can't lie. Yeah, I don't know where this, I guess, disapproval of Flores Calderon has come from. Granted, he's only had one 100-yard game this year. He got real close. But 2 touchdowns against the Galaxy. You know, actually did really well against the Galaxy overall. Over 200 yards and 4 touchdowns combined as 2 games against the Galaxy. Good game against the Raiders, 75 yards and a touchdown. Good game against the Raiders, 7 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's a good player, man. Is he overrated, though? I feel he's properly rated. Because like when people say about the best European receivers, people bring up Geyer, Haaland, Kaya, Meyer. Like, they all bring those ones up. I don't think many people would put Flores Calderon in the top 5 Europeans. You know? John Madden said anything rare is possible. Take anything available. Try a short field goal early. I agree, absolutely. Once again, even I would get that with a bad QB. No. There we go. Like, everyone here, if they gave their top 5 European receivers, I don't think anyone would have Flores Calderon in. I think Flores Calderon's a very good receiver, but I wouldn't have him on my top 5 either. I'd have someone like Fons above him. I'd have Noah Torre above him. Obviously Meyer and Haaland and Geyer. So like, there's a lot of guys that people would put. He's a top 10 European receiver. But I don't think he's a top 5. You know, he's around that 7 and 9, I reckon. There you go. And coming back out. Who had the most receiving yards for fullbacks? Shout out. 10 receptions, you know. Who had the most rushing yards for fullbacks? Apparently no one. None of those is an E import. Yeah, but like you gotta think about like the location in which the E import isn't like the be all end all. He is Italian, you know, it is harder, you know. There isn't an Italian team. He has to be an import, you know? And also Kaya is an import. I'm just saying, Kaya is an import. I'm just saying. Like, he has no choice. If Flores Calderon is in the league, Flores Calderon's an import. Like, that's just how he has to be. So I don't think that holds much weight, to be honest. He's not mediocre. He's top 7, top 8. Still a good player, but like every Italian has to be an E. So, well, except they're playing for the Raiders or Vikings, but that's a bit different. Come on, he's not going to fucking. Flores Calderon would not work in the Raiders. Raiders run too much. Pedro with a bad return there. Okay. And I'm sure you don't want Flores Calderon playing for the Vikings. I'm sure you don't want that. Okay, so that was a bad play there by Pedro. He had to do it, but not a good return. Oh, that ball's out. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. Let's just see that again, please. Yeah, but like he's also, you gotta remember, he's a Spanish passport. I think you're overreacting just a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. he also does have a chance to play for the Vikings. If Flores Calderon played in the Vikings, that would be honestly insane. That'd be game breaking. I think you put him on that team, he would make an impact for sure. As a receiver, I think he's better than Schwab, better than Niels, better than Raphael. He's better than Matt Diaz, better than Ekenstoff, better than Walpole. So he would be like he'd be probably rotating with Noah on that X. But they're two very good players, so yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it, honestly. Right, here we go. I missed the challenge because Ricardo was hating on Flores Calderon. Unsuccessful? What? Really? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. If anyone says Madrid has beneficiary from the refs ever again, then no. That's crazy. Oh my, hopefully the football gods don't lie. And we don't get that. That's wild. That's a really bad call from the refs. That's a really bad call. I don't think they looked at that nearly enough. That ball was out. Yeah, he didn't have control of that. That's bad. I'm a little bit disappointed now. That's taken some of the energy out. Now I don't want Stuttgart to win all. At least I want them to score in this drive. I want a little bit more of this, you know. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. Give the ball back to Madrid, bro. Come on, football gods don't lie. We need some kind of fumble or interception or something to right the wrong of that referee call. Let me message like group chat about that. That's fucked. I'm pissed, man. That's such a bad call. Like, that was a chance for Madrid to really, like, turn the tide a little bit if they got a score there, but... And Harley's just so good. Harley looks great right now. Refs against Madrid, man. Oh. I'm just so confused. What they reviewed it so quickly and then they didn't even give it. There's a run by Albert, finds a good hole, keeps going for a good game. Wow. Jesus. We'll see, man. We'll see. I don't know if they score here though. 28-3 is gonna be a real hard one. Crazier things have happened, but you know. There's a handoff to Albert. He's going to be stuck behind the line. 3rd and about 5 now. Carrasco got a good tackle. Okay. Let's hope they get the ball back here, you know. Good tackle though. Sliced through, found the hole. That was good. 3rd and 4, but I got a feeling this is exactly where the Surge want to be. The Surge are very good at that short passing game, quick screens, quick swing passes. No, okay, that's just getting ridiculous now at these false starts. Oh my god, Madrid's defensive line's going to lose in this game if they keep doing that shit. What are you doing, brother? Look at the fucking ball. Look at the ball. Look at the ball. That's what the defensive line will teach you. Look at the ball. That's like fundamental shit. Especially on 3rd down, man. Like 1st down, whatever. 2nd down ain't gonna happen. But 3rd down? True. True. There's Tommy Watt for about 5. I think the Surge are going to try and drown them. Honestly, I rate the tactic. Like, a big... Oh, Ray looks shaken up. A big play, you know, gets taken back for Madrid. So you just let them think it over by just running the rock. That is a great strategy. Madrid need a big one. Who are your all four? All four of them. Ken Hike, because he could have been a defensive player of the year. Honestly, he was that good this year. Manny Dennis, great all year. Big play against Paris at the end, but he was great all year. And I went for Dijon Walls from the Raiders. And I went for Tony Anderson from Rhine, because he's had a great season overall. Has some very key interceptions in key games. Looked great all year. I'm a big Tony guy, you know. Second and 10. No false starts, please. Please, no false starts. There's Riley sacked. Big hit. Hernandez with the tackle. Alright. Can't stress this enough. No false starts. No big plays. I think he was only out 2. I think he still played 10 games. Fourth, honestly, there's a couple guys you could move around. You could, honestly, off of this game alone, you could go for Raheem Wilson. And Raheem Wilson did have some big plays overall in the year. You go for Raheem, you go for Mitch, you could go for... I'm not sure if those guys are listed at corner or a safety, to be honest, because they move around a lot. Hennessy still got crazy by Riley. He just gets rid of it. And they're going to go for a late hit. Oh my god. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing hitting him so late? Riley, clear as day, gets rid of the ball. And then Bragani hits him out of bounds and late. That is so stupid. Coaches can't put their hands on him, which is a bit silly on the coach's end. But that's also stupid by Bragani. Oh my god, that's so bad. Meyer's out. Let's back for the surge. That's so bad. Third and long, like, after the sack as well. Like, choked out of bounds. No need. So dumb. Oh, man, that's so stupid. Jesus Christ, what bad play. Meyer is hurt is a big deal. Great right tackle. But man, what the fuck is that? Inexcusable play, man. So unnecessary. Like, Riley was out of bounds. He threw the ball like just a simple throwaway by Riley, and was out of bounds. And you hit him out of bounds and after the whistle on third and long. Like, it just... Man, it was... That's the worst play from a defender in this game. From a player in this game, you know. Maybe throughout the whole season. I'm vexed. I can't imagine how the coaching staff must feel about that. Right, 2nd and 10 after the 0 on the run. They did get a little bit more pressure on Riley in this opening drive, but not like a lot more. Back shot of fade to Harley, then Singh. Complete. The rest say complete. He's a bad man, you know. He's real good. Let's have a look at that one. Back shot of Faye. Yeah, he got it. Witherspoon's had a bad couple of weeks, I won't lie. Yeah, he got his feet down. Riley with a fucking QB keeper. No joke. I'm going to pick Miles Butt as my 4th corner. I like Miles a lot. Big fan of Miles. I wouldn't say all-star season from Miles. Great year. But he's not even in the Rookie of the Year debate, so I wouldn't have him as an all-star personally. But I know you're an Andronis fan, so I'm not mad at that. So, yeah, they ain't gonna do shit if they keep playing like this. Kind of like toe-tapped it. Kind of Hunter. Right, third down. Again. It might have been. I didn't see the... It looked like he kind of got 2 down, but the fact they got the playoff so quickly afterwards nullified that they couldn't have challenged anyway. And they already used that challenge flag, so. Third down 2. False starts or late hits, man. Run out the middle by Kai, easy. Wow. Madrid again, drowned. They really are. So disappointing, man. Kai Hunter. Oh, so close. So close. Yeah, I think you're right. First and goal here. They've taken a ton of clock off. Riley's a very good sneak quarterback. Riley's a big dude, you know. He's hard to stop when he sneaks. Offensive line's so good as well. Look at them. Easy as you like. Riley Hennessy. that's a great celebration by Riley. Big Cognac with the score. Jeez. Well, that's a pending kick. It'll be 31, but pending kick we need to see. And there's a Bravo down. They're finished, man. They're done. Oh, man. I'm going to lose both of my fucking bets. I said Madrid with plus 6.5. That ain't going to fucking happen. And I said over 61.5. That could theoretically happen, but I doubt it. Yeah, no, I think you're actually fucking right. When Big Cognac starts drinking, there's nothing you can really do about it. He's going crazy. He's had a like since that pick, he's turned it the fuck on. What a play. Oh man. Oh, is it Carrasco? Yeah, it is, yeah. I mean, shot with injury last year, didn't he? So. It's going to have to be a comeback of biblical proportions if they want to get within a score, let alone win, you know. Jeez. Kick's good. Yeah. Pretty sure he did. I can't believe it, man. I really thought this would be a closer game, but Madrid they've just come out so slowly. Of course, the fumble fucked them over. The fact they didn't get that fumble. Yeah, but I've seen this score before. Oh man, there's so much to digest about this game on Monday. Like, yeah, I've seen this film. The thing with the thing here though is that the Surge don't really look like they're gonna be stopped right now. You know? Yeah, they're gonna. You know what? Let me look at like. Let me get like Chat GPT up and let me ask it like the stats. What were the stats? Oh. I want to see if it knows. Okay, okay. Oh, it's similar. All right, so let me read this out to you guys. Tackles don't mean everything. He's just not my safety. He's very good, but he's not an all-star. Okay, so at the point of 28-3, it was 8 minutes 31 on the clock, so slightly less. Brady was 16. Sorry, hold on, guys. 16 for 26, right? 16 for 26. What's Reed? 15 for 25. All right? 180 passing yards, 1 interception. That was a pick six. They had no rushing yards and they had a fumble and da. So, I'm just saying. I want to see the drive-by-drive. Okay, so what? This is the first quarter. That's going to go up 28-3 in the halftime. So that was the 20. That was the yeah. Okay, so here's what we here's what we're looking for, guys. A rushing touchdown in the third quarter. A James White rush. Oh, I fucking love James White, man. We need a methodical drive from Madrid. This is what we need. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But, you know, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Why not? This gives us something to root for. That's all we need in this one. As ChatGPT says. A run, methodical drive with short passes. There was a missed extra point. Remember that. Steven Goskowski. There's Sealer. Gets outside for a couple. It did. You're not wrong. It was good. No, it was good. We had Donta Hightower, Patrick Chung, Devin McCourtney, Malcolm Butler. There's some good ass fucking players. Vince Wilfork. We had some good team. We had some real good defenders. We had some real good defenders on that Patriots team. Second and 7. Sealy gets nothing. Yeah, Sealy, he doesn't look himself, man. But the offensive line for Madrid has been really, really poor. Third and 7. It would be really funny if we get to see, I don't know about 40. They could, but maybe. I doubt it. Maybe. It's fourth down. We didn't need that. We needed the 5-yard rushing touchdown. That's what I asked for. It's Raheem again. Oh my god, Raheem is so good. Wow. I actually can't believe how good Raheem Wilson has been. I agree. I don't think we'll see much of him in this one. So it's going to punt again. Is that the first time we've had an A punter? You do what, 3 punts this year now? Has Madrid been bad? The Surge has been a lot better. Surge been a lot better. Defensive line's been phenomenal. Riley Hennessy, since that interception, has just turned it up to 11. Right, in this one, the Falcons punted. On their 6th drive, they punted, but you know, it was also 28-9 at that point, so. They haven't really massively been able to stop Surge, so. Yeah, there's Tommy one. Throw long and end the game, you reckon? Maybe. I mean, I'm not mad at it, you know. They could do. They haven't really had too much success going long now. Like, all the shots to Guy are being incomplete. Except for one, actually, my bad. It's a screen to Guy. He breaks a tackle. First down and more for Lewis Guy. I think they're done, boys. Insanity. So what's happening tomorrow then? What's people's calls for that? You taking Fire or you taking Nordic? What are you going for? Three and a half minutes left. That's running out of clock too here with the run game. Bad tackling from Madrid, but they eventually got to him. Only about a 1 yard game, but like, jeez. Broken tackles all over the place. I'm amazed, to be honest with you. You reckon? I'm not sure how much momentum came out of that last win now. They definitely are the hotter team, 100%. They're one of the hottest teams in the league right now. But this is crazy. I didn't expect it to be like this. Can't hope if a Nordic seems more doable for my Vikings. Interesting. Very interesting. You think that Fire stand a better chance against the Vikings than the Nordic Storm do? That's pretty interesting. There's Riley to Tomiwa again. Bad tackling again, lets him get more yards. I have Storm winning. Could have won in Duisburg if they were better in the red zone. Agreed. Yeah. Wow. 3rd and 1. Don't think they're going to stop him there. Maybe they do. They do not. They do not. The yogurt has not been as good so far, you know. I think big dog of the week has got to go to Raheem. You don't think anyone's very good. There's a run by Albert, another easy 5. They just keep moving and moving and moving. Can't be stopped. We'll see a new matchup next week. It'll be fun to see. I mean, this is a new matchup now, to be fair. It'll be fun to watch Coach Shoop shouting at the refs and the Vikings fans screaming behind his back. That would be pretty funny. I'd like that. Storm versus Vikings would be really good. I think that would be a better matchup. Bua is stopped for a big loss by Pablo Araya. Yeah, man, but at least the clock is moving for Surge. They don't care if it goes back a little bit if they get a bit more time on the clock, because they're down. They look pretty great so far. So. Bowen's hurt now. Can't see it, boys. I thought he might have had a chance, but I thought the Madrid offense would be able to have something, but Jesus Christ. You know what, here's what I think, though. Obviously, Surge have 2 defensive coordinators. I think one of them's got to go. I think a team has to try and hire one of them. I'm not sure, like, if they would, but money talks, man. I ain't gonna lie. I know they've like been together for years and they've always been doing the Surge football stuff. Oh my God! Another false start on 3rd down. How the fuck do they keep getting? That's the 3rd time on 3rd down they've got false starts. Oh my God. That's diabolical. That's happened over and over and over again. I cannot believe how bad Madrid's defense has been. I mean, we knew it wasn't great, but like, Jesus, man. The false starts. It's incredible. They're a 9. I mean, it's still manageable, but like, I mean, that flag on 3rd down. Holy fuck, man. We gotta talk about the flags on 3rd down. There's Riley. Incomplete. It's good play to stop him on, but like, it's a little bit too little too late, you know? Fuck, you know. I mean, they have been a little bit undisciplined. Let's not lie. They had a lot of flags themselves, especially earlier in the game, but they've sorted out in the second half. Are the flags accurate yet? 11 flags for Madrid is insane. 11. 5 for Surge. Don't look great, but 11. Ugh. You've had, what, 3 false starts on 3rd down, and then the rough and the passer on, like, 3rd and forever. Psh. If the finals in Stuttgart, then it's the 2nd time that Vikings play against the... I'm assuming it's a home team in home place. I'm assuming that's what you're going to do. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're right, which is kind of mad. Alright, punts away. It is score or you're going to lose. I think at this point, right? A quick score too, you know. They need to cook up something crazy right now. Something. They need to score. They need to score fast. Aaron's been locked up. Read injured your Dito. Was it a fumble? We will see, but if it is, then you're done. Let's have a look. Yeah. Catch 1-2, has possession, ball forced out by Ingel. Wow. Jeez. I think they're going to look at it, see if he had possession. Cabin Kai is talking a little bit too much for someone that's not been doing very much in this game. Ground where he calls a fumble, but it gets bad. Well, yeah, true. Whew. Oh man, we haven't talked about Munich, man. We've been sleeping on Munich a little bit, I feel. Like, if they, let's have a look currently. If they win, why is OBS send me notifications go away? If they beat the highest remaining seeds, they could play Nordic. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't play Nordic. What am I talking about? They potentially could play Stuttgart. Man, who do you fucking go for in that one, man? I really don't know. We've tied together, like, on this series at 1-1. Both games were really good and really close. So I think that one's another toss-up, to be honest with you. I've lost all my money today. Not been a good one for me. Not been a good one for me at all. Fuck me. 22 wants to send in 28 to threes. I just don't think Serge have got any fear anymore. They ain't scared of shit. Please do. I mean, it'll make me back like 10 quid maybe, but. So what are we getting here? Madrid are out, so we'll have Stuttgart versus Munich. And then Nordic or Fire versus Vienna. So let's be realistic and probably say Nordic versus Vienna. Stuttgart versus Munich. Fuck me, what a game. They're challenging. I don't really know what's going on, but they're looking at the play. Oh, okay, maybe his knee was down, but they fucked him up with the refs. I don't think the refs... Do you think the refs are going to try and make do that fuck up earlier and give the ball back to Madrid here? I think it's likely. I'm going to go chuck my yogurt back in the fridge while they do this announcement. I'll be back very briefly because they're going to take a while with this. Told you. Oh, jeez. You can tell me Madrid deserves to be more than Paris. I mean, I don't think I said that. I think I was pretty evident that we want Paris to win that game. Jesus, man. No. Oh, yeah, his knee was knocked down. No, the ball was out. But they've given them the ball. I can't help but feel that was an apology for the earlier one. But only it really makes up for it, you know? It's a score within a minute or you're done still situation. Raheem is off of... going to be the playing zone now, aren't they? Selig's still playing. But, like, my question is, why are they only passing the ball short? They're passing the ball short to Selig, short to Molina, short again, like short outside routes, but it's just not... It's not nearly as forward enough as they've been in previous weeks. 6 and 7 quickly, otherwise cancels plans for next week. The Patriots have to come out of Madrid if they want to win. I think even come close. Even within 2 scores, they got to have some serious Patriot vibes. Crookshank's got a catch. I am actually astounded by how good Raheem Wilson has been in this game. My goodness. Raheem went for the ball then too, which is even more crazy. Third and 3. This is bad for Madrid, man. Really bad. I can't believe it, man. Cannot believe how dominant and just the mistakes and uncharacteristically bland this team has been, you know? Like we expected really exciting from them. They haven't really given us anything. 28-3. I mean, offensive yards, 144. 89 passing yards for Madrid. Outstanding. It is. It's a very sad death, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. The penalties have been terrible, especially on third down. Unfortunate. Such a shame. We wanted a back and forth game though, didn't we? We didn't want to be a boring game. We wanted some pushback from Madrid. We just haven't had it. It's been another domination. But Madrid just looks so bad. Like, forgettable, you know? But, I mean, they got Munich. That one is going to be a fun one. I'm interested to see how they're going to deal with that. Because you look at those 2 games, very close, both of them. Or do you think they're the slight favourite? Because that one they scored late to make it a little bit closer, and then that one they won that game-winning drive. So I do think that they'll have that. Mm. My goodness. I mean, this game was was good though. Wright had a couple costly picks, didn't he? Man, I'm disappointed. You know, I wanted a barn burner. I expected a barn burner. I have not got a barn burner. But maybe tomorrow, different game. Maybe it'll be a bit different. Over under 40. I guess what, for this one or for next one? Oh man. There's a flag. Wow. Marco's been spectacular in this game, by the way. Man. Jesus Christ. He's been good. There's a flag, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know anything's gonna happen. To be honest, with the enthronedness, we'll see when it comes to that. But I made a video on Marco 8 months ago now. Actually, one of my most viewed videos was Marko Vidakovic's evaluation. I'm going to go on Stuttgart, see if they post anything up about him in this game. No, not yet. If they do. Touchdown. Yeah, but that's not guaranteed. It's not official. If it's not official from the league, I wouldn't, you know. Jesus Christ, man. He's been fucking excellent. Fuck me. I'm gonna put my, now is the time to get, some promo out. Fuck me. Yeah, it was an urgent man downfield. I can't now, currently, no. You can if you like. I can't do it right now because I've got everything else up. Yeah, I think if I'm a team next season, I'm looking at those surge defensive coordinators, and I'm thinking, why can I not get one of them? I don't see why they can't, No, you can join it. I just don't have the link. If I try and open up Discord on I've got my OBS and my camera, everything's gonna fucking go wrong. Yeah, give it a go. I can't believe this though. Like, this has been a blowout. Shocked. In shock and all, I believe. Man, if Madrid don't get a single touchdown? There's flags on this one. What a baller ass game for the defense. They've scored more than Madrid have on offense, which is insanity, by the way. That Buffelli Ashlock video has done well recently too. Now the college football season has started, people are searching up Buffelli Ashlock a hell of a lot more, which is helping me out a little bit. Couple views every day, you know, does me good. Oh man, this has been sad. I don't want Madrid to go out like this. I wanted it to be a fun game. Now the whole quarter and 3 TOs, 2-1 in. Come on, get something. I agree. It's just these short passes. So many short passes. I'm not sure if Reed's hurt. I feel like they'd be letting it fly a little bit more if Reed was healthy, you know? Just happy to get anything. Not one touchdown. Not even on like a broken play, you know? Yeah. Yeah, that 14 minutes taken down is like the worst thing in the world for the Bravos. So pump fakes, offensive line held up well, but again, a short pass. Sup, RT? The team has a lot of empty carry stats like Madrid. They get exposed in the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, playoffs is the... You can't really hide it, you know? You can't hide the playoffs at all. There's no easy matchups in the playoffs whatsoever. You're going to have to overcome at least 2 good teams. You know, Vienna and Munich with the 1 seed are going to have to, and 2 seed are going to have to be at least 2 good teams. 3rd and 2. Into Sixth and Dragon. Another catch. He's been alright today. One of the few bright sparks in this game, to be honest. Nico bang with the tackle. Fucking baller, by the way, this year. Are any of these teams good at hurry up offense? Maybe Vienna. I don't know. Not many teams really run a hurry up offense in the year left. Oh man, they can't even get lucky. Can't even get lucky. Like, you know, high ball, but then tips off of the defender and then falls back into his hands. Champions 1 on defense against 1 on offense. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. But you know what I'm saying? My gosh, I don't think many people expected it to be a blowout. I know Ricardo will say he expected the Surge to win, which, you know, it's saying the Surge is going to win. I can perfectly understand that. But I don't think many teams had it been how many people expected it to be a blowout, like 31 points, Madrid not scoring once. You know? Wait, someone clicked on the Marko Vidakovic link I put up. I need to watch that video back maybe and see how well it's aged. That got me 5 because Marcus got me a ton of views on that because he put it on all the Facebook pages. I feel like that was a good video. I remember the Marco video. I feel like that was good. if I remember it correctly. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, so even you, the biggest dissident of the Madrid Bravos, didn't expect it to be this dominant by Surge. You did call out Lackman, really, really nice job on that one though, because Lackman's been great. But I'm so impressed with Raheem Wilson. They're actually doubling Lackman now. Deep shot. It's a catch by Aaron, but you know, it's a little bit too late, you know. I don't feel like a celebration is at all warranted, given the current landscape of the scoreline, you know? Yeah, it's a great pass, great throw, great catch, very much needed. Read again, screen is too high. Yeah, Marco is around the ball. Marco's had a great game. He could also be in conversation for player of the week. Let me put that into the chat. Marco, Raheem. Who else would it be? All right, guys, MVP time. Who do you think is a legit MVP at the moment in this game? I think for me it's got to be. I think Lackman could be in there. I think it's Raheem Wilson, absolutely. I think it's Marko Vidakovic. And Lackman has been great. I think he has been credited with that sack. I think going from offense, maybe a hot take. Right. Get the ball. A little late, you know. It's good. It's a good score, but I'll put Lackman in there. Yep, someone did ask for that. You are right. You got the over. They're going to go for 2. The fat lady has not yet sung, but she's warming up, isn't she? She is. They need a lightning fast stop and score. Or a defensive score. A defensive score would be huge for them. Because what, if they go up, if they call a timeout in 2-minute warning, that's so fucking bad. Just get the plays in, you know what I'm saying? Is your over? I don't know what's going on here, but something. It's been a violation. Onside kick, absolutely. It doesn't look like they're going to get defensive goal. I agree. I agree. And I don't know what's going on with this 2.0, but something's happening with the 2.0. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that was the refs taking their time there or what, but here we go. 2-point try would bring it up to 34-11. Motion by Stanetta. Okay, action roll out right. Read rainbows out the back of the end zone. So it remains a 25-point game. Onside kick is necessary. Just too high. Dominant. Absolutely dominant. But they scored, didn't they? Yeah, they did do that. It took them a while, but they did it. Yeah, that wasn't a great throw. You are not wrong. I'm like so old school. The fact that I don't think you should be dancing when you're down by 30 or 25. I'm very old school, and the tape on this one is going to not paint a good picture for Madrid. Mm-hmm. Right, let's see this onside kick then. They got to declare it, remember. If they're going to go for an onside kick, they absolutely have to declare it. They cannot do it by surprise. Let's see if they can get it. The onside kick success rate, I believe, is about 20%. It's not very likely. About 1 in 5, give or take, you know? If they want to get a dent in this, either they need to make this or they need to score, like, fast. And Austin Eckles celebrated first down on the judgment. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. He did that, didn't he? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember that. No, I'm an old school guy. I believe the kick went out of bounds, which is a flag. Re-kick or what? I didn't really hear what the ref said there. Oh, no whistle blew. Fantastic. I don't think anyone even got the ball there. I think it just went out of bounds, but still. No whistle blew, apparently. The referees have need to get something cooking here a little bit. Like it's, you know what I mean? Need to get something going. See, in the old XFL, there's a 4th and yes, which I actually quite like. Yeah, I actually quite like that rule. It's from their own 20, wasn't it? 4th and 12 option. Some teams made it versus onside kicks. Yeah, you took it from your own 20, a 4th and 12 or something like that. Yeah, I actually quite like that rule. It was different, but I fucked with it. You know. Here's the onside kick again. Basically, exactly the same thing. Goes out of bounds. Tough. Oh man, Surge defense, something else. Can it stop Munich though? That's the question. That's the one who's going to be watching this game with hawk eyes, is the Munich Ravens. Oof. Which means we will have a different team in this year's championship game than we had last year, which is fun. Surge have been in the championship game for Munich have never been in a championship game. Vienna obviously have, Ryan obviously have, and Nordic obviously haven't. So we could get potentially a first ever chip for maybe Munich or Stuttgart or Vienna or fucking Nordic, which could be fun, you know. I think Vienna are definitely the favourites to win, absolutely the favourites. But still, that could be cool. Honestly, a Vikings versus Munich would be like a really, 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 really fun game. Viking Surge also really, really fun. a hype around that. Both of them would be fun. Yes, I mean Munich. They've played each other twice. That's the thing. Like these guys know each other by now. Oddly, both of them are being quite high scoring. Did the Ravens play against the Vikings this year? No, I don't believe they did. I don't think they did. No, they did not. No. So that would be a really fun matchup, I'm not going to lie. Have the Ravens ever played the Vikings? No, they've never played the Vikings. That's fun. Ryan Fire have the playoff history for sure. Confidence from last week. I do agree, but also a lot of the guys that had that playoff experience with Ryan are now on Nordic. So I wouldn't mind the Stuttgart Surge versus Vienna Vikings. I think that'll be fun. It'll also be two teams that have been in championships before, like avenging their losses, which was also fun. 'Cause obviously, both of those have lost to the Ryan Fire. Who's win Iowa for sure? I mean, I don't know. I don't know those teams very well. I'm going to be real with you. Still getting into college football a little bit, but yeah, that game, I have no fucking idea. My gosh, notifications flooding through. Amelia, if you're watching, I can't explain this game in a chat. I got to explain it on a voice thing maybe afterwards. Third and 5 for Stuttgart. If they get a full start or a big, like, fucking roughing the passer call, I'm going to flip my shit. Here's Riley. Screen to Tommy White. Yeah, whoa. Good hit by Cameron Kelly. Fourth down. They're going to get the ball back. Yeah, a couple people now watching that Marco video. Good shit. Thank you everyone for doing that. 4th and 4. Okay, they're staying out with Riley. Let's see if they can make this. Oh my god, they jumped on 4th down! Oh my god, they jumped on 4th down! How? How have you done that? Oh my god, that's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad. That's like what, 3 false starts or 4 false starts on 3rd and 4th down? That's incredible. I actually can't believe that. The defensive line and the offensive line have lost the game for Madrid Bravos. Not even, like, you know what I mean? I'm shocked by how they've had another false start. It just keeps happening. I mean, both teams were in like a close one. I do think that Surge, they might get a bit lucky if they say that Surge got false start as well. But fuck me. What are they going to call it? They're going to call it maybe on Surge? Oh, they got fucking lucky there that was not on them. Oh my god. They called it false start on the offense. That was generous. Very generous. I think that was them making up for that shocking call earlier. Holy. I think that was them making up for that fumble, honestly. Because that was a false start. Alright. Punt here. If they fucking false start again, I'll get some kind of flag here again. Man, the referees need to get a little bit of grip on this game, you know? It's another flag. We'll start again. Fair enough. I mean, see, I told you Surge were a little bit undisciplined. I did say that. Surge have been far from perfect in this game. They've been fantastic for parts of it, but they have got an awful lot of flags themselves. They have not been. They've not been perfect. If they play like this against Vienna, they'll lose. If they play like this against Munich, they'll also lose. Punt just sails. Takes a Stuttgart bounce as well. Brutal. 10 minutes left. And another flag. Obviously. Yes. 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 I love it. I love the flags. I love 3 plays and 3 flags. It's so fun. I love it so much. Gee, they've slowed this game down so much. This game started 3 hours and 15 minutes ago. Still got 10 minutes left because the referees have slowed their shit down. Put my phone on charge so I go to the gym and not be worried about my charge. And a timeout. My goodness gracious me, guys. Well. So. 34-9. Complaint the first call was super fast. Yeah, you're right. I did. I said the first call was super fast. And then the second call was really slow because of flags. Third and fourth especially. Real slow. God damn. But they're down by 25 points. 7, 14, 21, 28. So 4 possessions. Hypothetically 4 possession game. In 10 minutes, it's possible, it's not probable. Let me ask ChatGPT. Have we ever had a 25-point comeback in the NFL? Have we ever had a 10-minute comeback? Have we ever had a 25-point comeback in the NFL with 10 minutes off the clock? No, I don't think we have. No, we haven't. No. We have never had a 25-point comeback within 10 minutes. We've had, obviously, the 28-3. What about in college football? I mean, you just see about college football, you know? Okay. That's in the third quarter. Michigan State trailed against Northwestern, got 38 unanswered, but that was in the third. Okay, Flores Calderon with a good catch. Yeah, all these are third. I mean, Maryland down at 31 at halftime, but like, yeah. Hey, what's up, Greg Walcott? Fucking blowout for the Surge. Who would have thought? I don't know about spiking the ball. Out of bounds, 100%. Spiking the ball, I don't think they want to ruin the downs, but I can see what you mean. Maybe we're getting near that. But I think at this point, we have 4 possessions down. But yeah, man. How are you feeling about Hawaii today? Or I guess I should say tomorrow morning, technically, for me. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to try and tune in. There's Reed, pressure, stepping up, taking off for a couple yards. Oh yeah, Reed is down. Fuck. He's alright, but fucking hell. We're getting near that spike. I think within like 6 minutes. They don't, they need to. Maybe on the next drive. Reed definitely looks less mobile now that he's taking that hit. Molino the first. I know, right? Cruikshank has been locked the fuck up by Raheem Wilson. That's part of it. Surge defense has been really, really good. But also, yeah, Madrid just don't look quite it. Offensive line has been poor. And penalties. Oh my god, the penalties. We had 3 false starts on third down. 2 of which were to convert that third down into a first. We had a third and 19, and then we had a roughing the passer out of bounds, which gave them a first down for that. So, yeah. Wrong way, Perez! Maybe not. I would say wrong way, Perez, but he actually did pretty good to get some good yardage out of it. Seven minutes left, 7:23. Reed on a comeback. It's a Dragon. Cool. Touchdown. Where the fuck has that been for the last 3 hours? That drive was perfect. That drive was literally perfect. Oh my god, so frustrating. That was such a good drive. I don't think I'm going to get much out of that one, brother. I'm not going to lie. I'd love it to. But I don't think it's going to go over. You have to go for an onside kick on this one as well. Oh no! Hold on. Typical, innit? Reed, sit it, pressure, thrown away, dropped because of course. Don't worry, we're working on it. I didn't have my spare battery as prepped as I usually do. Don't worry though, we good. I've made some motions, excited, both run offense, they came to be run air raid offense, run shoot. Yeah. We will see very soon. Obviously Stanford are a pretty solid team. Honestly though, also, I did Forrest Yonder on drop that. Alright, do you want to try again? Is the Surge defense on that third? No, that's still playing full strength. It just got pieced up. It was just that was honestly just a. Well, hold on. Lopez is in for Madrid. Maybe they're just going to sneak it. He's a big dude. Oh, these refs, man. What's wrong with you guys? Why are we calling timeouts now, man? That's not when you needed to call timeouts. Can't believe how this game's been one of the longest single games ever. I really don't think they got it. I'd love them to have some kind of chance, but if it's still a 3-possession game, you know, I don't have faith. I'd love them to, I would, but it's be more entertaining, you know, if they did. I just can't believe how flawless that was. Yeah, it is. It's like, I think it's 1 o'clock. Or half 12 maybe. Here we go. Alright, the 2-point was good. Aaron. Not now, brother. Not now, brother. Oh, if I had hair, I'd be ripping it out about how frustrating this game has been. There's another flag! Oh my god, refs! Stop! Oh my god, the refs! How many flags have we had? Unnecessary roughness on one of the surge players. I didn't see anything, but just like, Jesus Christ. They, like, surge have been... I'm still not, like, 12 flags. I'm still not fully hit with it with the surge. They had a great game, but not good enough for me to say they're going to be favourites against Munich. Yeah, pretty much. They're playing a lot of zone rather than like man on man, because they moved Aaron's played a lot of slot today. So they're playing a lot more like zonal coverage. They've mixed in a lot of man too, but yeah, I'm still not with it on the surge. I'm not. Loads of flags, lots of mistakes. Good game, but not a great game. Their run game wasn't massively cooking in this one. Honestly, might even be more than that. But combined, they had what, 25 penalties? Yeah, there you go. Huge, like terrible, right? Oh my god, they got the kick. They got the onside kick. Oh my god, if they make a game out of this. Legit, man. Like, legit. If they had those 3, you're right, Martin. You're so right. Yeah, there you go. There's your first. I cannot believe how frustrating this team is. This started so slow. I'm not sure if it was the flight or what. Now they're going to start in 37. You know, they've got not far to go and 7 minutes to do it. But they've got to get. I reckon they've got to get this in under 5. I mean, like, get out of bounds, Dragon. Get out of bounds, Dragon. Get out of bounds, Dragon. That's starting the experience. I can't lie. I don't know. 2nd and 3. There's Reed, pressure. He does make a man miss. Takes a shot to Quickshank, but it's incomplete. I can't believe Dragon made a move inside there, by the way. I think that's him being a little bit maybe inexperienced, to be honest. I know he's like 26, but... 3rd and 3, just like that. Heavy line by the surge. Reed's going to throw outside, incomplete. Yak is irrelevant compared to the clock. Can't believe it cost him 30 seconds. But I agree. That one was, he didn't even get like a yard. He looked like he stopped fighting to even get out of bounds. So, fuck me. 4th and 3. This is it. Essentially, you know, you get the onside kick. If you don't make it here, you're fucked. Incomplete. Raheem again. He's looking for flags, but he ain't gonna get it. He's looking for, I think he's looking for a DPI on the trip. It doesn't look like the ref's gonna give it. Which, I wouldn't have given it either, to be honest, but... brutal than them. Ah, my goodness. Also, fuck me. What a cock tease that was. Like, it was just, oh, we might have a comeback. Yeah, no, we ain't gonna do a comeback. There's a run now for Surge. Lots of run expected. Leon Helms looks like a fucking battering ram. This big dude, the trench helmet on. Raheem the Dream Wilson, MVP of the week. I don't think it can be really that close. Look at those side delts though. Tiny, but refined. It's, you know, it ain't happening now though. They're in 7. Phenomenal. Yeah, this game's fucking over. Geyer. Fucking hell. Very gutsy, but it worked. Man. Bravos definitely need to get a better defense next season. 100%. I think they're going to have to pick between Flores Calderon and Sixten Dragon. If they want to have an E-receiver, which is fine, I completely understand them wanting to have an E-receiver, I don't think they need 2 E-receivers. I think they're going to have to pick one, and then they're going to have to invest that E on the defense. Again, 2 E's on the offensive line, Oswin and Raji. I don't mind that. Again, you want to have a good offensive line, I don't blame you. Got to have more on the defense though. So I think one of those has got to be repurposed from the receiver core to defense. Fuck me. My gosh, my phone's been blowing up in the course of this game. Devastated. Albert stopped, but again, it's just, you know, as long as the clock's moving for Stuttgart, they'll be fine. I think Madrid got to accept now. They've been thoroughly beaten. Oh shit! Oh shit! What the fuck happened there? I don't know what happened there, but jeez. A little bit too late to be starting a fight, you know what I mean? It's a bit too much passion, way too late into the game. The Rainbow Wars D, like defensive line, is a suspense due to depth. Linebackers, that's pretty good. But yeah, maybe high off. Hawaii are always scoring a lot and conceding a lot. I want to see. I don't think we're going to get a replay of that though, are we? I'd like to get a replay of that, but exactly, man. Like they needed a little bit more of this earlier. Oh, we're going to get a replay here? Oh, it's fucking Carrasco. Jeez, what are you doing, Carlos? That was very unnecessary. Jeez. Carlos getting a running hit on Leon Helm, bit cheap. I like Carlos a lot. Got a lot of respect for Carlos, but that was not. That was a cheap shot. Yeah, I'm excited to see that again. Hopefully, when this game fucking finally ends, like, I love football. You know me. I don't love football when it goes on for 3 hours 35 minutes with what 30 flags. Currently 26. There's going to be a ton of flags for what just happened there. me. Yeah, like Joey Lindstrom just said. First half took an hour. Second half is not taking an hour. They're gonna review it? Oh my god, guys. Yeah, yeah, Carlos definitely should know better. That was very unnecessary by Carlos. So it was Leon got the penalty for an unsportsmanlike. Oh, it's because it was on his brother. Right. So Helm gets a penalty on Carlos's brother, Javier. So Carlos runs onto the field to defend his brother. Javier, I get it, but Javier can defend himself, you know. Jesus. Okay, so if I on both sides during a penalty, any other under review, I don't want to be a ref now. Yes, man. I think they're just gonna kick him out. Yeah, I don't know why. You cannot run off on from a sideline and blindside a player and then start throwing punches. Like, it's a disqualification. It's not even in dispute, you know. As much as I really do like Carlos, me and him have spoken many times. Great guy. He has to be disqualified for the game. Like, I think even he would probably accept that. But I'd like to see what Helm did to Javier. Because Javier, I think, of some sportsmanlike, and I think also so did Leon. But we haven't seen the camera angle of that. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. So Carlos is out. Reasonable. I don't even think Carlos is going to dispute that one. I'd love to see what actually happened, though, to be honest. Did we get the angle? I'd like to see what he did, to be honest. We never actually saw what he did. But, you know, can this game just end? Like, we still got 3.5 minutes. The second half has taken 2.5 hours, you know? I'm a university student, but I have enough brain capacity to figure out what happened. Me too, and same. Oh, man. Kai Hunter on a run, he's going to stumble. Regardless of the very, very long pause in the game. the clock is now finally resumed. And we can have an ending to this game. Potentially. Because they need to reinvest E on offense. That's probably I'm not going to keep. Yeah, I mean, oh, shit. Yeah, I said the same thing. I think they need to pick between Dragon and Flores Calderon. They don't need both. To be honest, they don't need both. You want to have one? Fair enough. Got no problem with that. 2 on the offensive line, ease. Again, I don't think you need to reinvest that. I like how it is. You need... yeah. And as much... I love your Siraji, right? I do love your Siraji. But I think they need more of like a guy that's going to be playing a certain position. You know? If he is like a homegrown guy, I think he's perfect. But like... He's been kind of all over, and their offensive line just hasn't been good enough. Like, he was a big part of what they did right. He was one of the reasons why they won a championship. No one's going to deny that. But the scheme-wise, I don't think fits him as well in Madrid because he needs to have a bigger role. I do love Yasser Raji, though. I really do. I don't mean that disrespectfully. He's a phenomenal player. 60 was still alive. I don't think it is. Maybe. I mean, Guy's had a good game. Guy's been awesome. Guy gone? Yes, Guy's got 2 touchdowns. What's he got? 100 odd yards? 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. So he's been great. But, oh my god, I'm just tired of this game right now. Such a long game. It's not even spelled like that either. It's got an E in there. So, Khaled tried to be funny. And then Khaled fucked up. Oof. I mean, just, you know, it's disappointing, isn't it? Oh shit, Iowa versus Kansas State's like well inside the first quarter. I really thought this game would be well and truly over by now. I know. My bad. Man, even they're running the ball out now. Is that a white flag from Madrid? Potentially. What's it at now? What, 58? So yeah, I'm going to be out by a field goal. And a bit. Field goal and a half. Yeah, it did. It's been a long game. I've been on stream for 3 hours and 44 minutes. And mine was just before the start. So yeah, it's been a fucking brutal one. Very long game. Like Joey said, first half was an hour. Second half has been 2, maybe 3. All right. Well, so hold on. Let me ask a question to this. We all agree that they got a pick between Dragon and Forrest Calderon. And a lot of people are saying they would pick Dragon. So if you're Flores Calderon, where are you going? Who's your desired team? Who needs an E? And an Italian E, so potentially I don't know this for sure. I want to make that very, 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 very clear. I do not know. I do not think that the same rule will apply to Italians next season as it did to this one. So, I don't think that'll be the case. I don't think Italians will count as homegrowns for Austrians anymore, and I don't think it ever should have, personally. I think it should just be, but Helvetica, they fucked up, so fuck them. And then they didn't sign any guys that they should have. And obviously they had that drama, but still. Yeah, man. It's just been a long one. I've streamed for long ones before, but it's just this game has been over for a long time, so it gets a little less exciting, you know? Need to reply to my girlfriend. Boring game, I can't lie. Really like the second half wise. Yeah. I think if we're looking at next season's teams, where would I put? I think Hamburg could be interesting. If Simsek doesn't come back, I think Forest Calderon is a bit better than Simsek. Simsir, sorry. Nordic, maybe. They do need a bit of speed at receiver, potentially, but they got Edvin Almeida. I don't think Vikings need him. Fire could be interesting, honestly. I think Flores Calderon and the Ryan Fire could actually be very fun. That's probably where I'd have him. Because he's an ex guy. He's a deep threat receiver. He's quick. I think that would be my preferred place to see Forest Calderon would be Ryan. They just hand the ball off now. What a shame. Shame to see them go out like this, though, isn't it? Maybe next year. But they need to get better on defense. Otherwise, they ain't going to win a championship. Oh, man. What a fucking rotten one. That's it. That's the game. It's been a pleasure, gentlemen. I'm going to go now. This one was not fun. Ended kind of as expected with a fumbled snap. And that's going to bring us to an end. 41-17 in favor of the Stuttgart Surge. Tomorrow we'll be watching the Nordic Storm versus Ryan Fire. I do think that one's going to be a closer game than this one. I hope it's a closer game than this one. Yeah, I think Fire could be good. Mercifully over. Agreed. I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon. I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon for that game. In the meantime, enjoy the college football. I'm going to go to the gym and then get up early for Hawaii football. Let's fucking go. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye. Thank you all for tuning in as well. It was good. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.